hello. Let me adjust a little bit. I'm going to have to run back and forth and see how this looks. So bear with me, bear with me. Doing it a little bit different today because we're doing a sit-in chat. So I need to be able to see once we get past all the ads. Up. Oh, that's not bad. We can zoom out a little bit. A little bit, little bit, little bit. I was going to do my Whip It Wednesday setup, but then I thought, you know what, let's try this. Maybe it'll work a little bit better. All right. Nope, let me move you over a little bit. It'll be better for next week. Put you over here. Put you up a little bit. No sticky notes. Oh, this is in my way. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. Now I can move a little. We don't need to be right inside everyone, right? Up in your face and all. There we are. I like that. So good morning, everyone. See, am I alone? Oh, no, we have a few people here. Cool, cool. Are you going to go away, Craftsy? I guess not. All right. Good morning, everyone. I brought my knitting because I can't do anything like so while waiting. So I thought I would work on my latest hat while we chat a little bit. Hope everyone's having a nice December. Long sleeves because the temperatures, I think today's high is like 64 or something like that. I have just, this is the same Red Heart Retro from the last hat that I made, which is still sitting right here because I have not photographed it to put it in the shop. So this one is going to look just similarly to this one. The only difference is you can see on this one that it has green on the bottom, and this one has a little bit of this pink here. That's all. It's the same yarn. To get comfy. Get comfy and then move, right? So let's see what we have going on. I can't see how many people are here. Okay. So we'll just wait a little bit. I'm doing a 1x1 rib. I'm using the numbers from Passionate Kelsey here on YouTube. She has a mostly crochet and some knitting and just a little bit of other like vlogging type stuff here on YouTube. I double checked to make sure I plugged the microphone in. Everything looks good. I found her recently. She has like 750,000 subscribers. Maybe she's been around for 7, 9, 10 years. I find her videos very relaxing. So this is her knit beanie pattern. And really it's just a 1x1 knit one, purl one rib. So it's not crazy. It's just she has the numbers that I used that works. So why reinvent the wheel, right? I missed a strand of yarn. There we go. Again, I'm just waiting until 11 o'clock to make sure that everyone knows because it's posted for 11, and then we'll start opening some Advent gifts. Not this. This is just school paper. I was doing a little applique preparation. Where are we? Check out this card that I received yesterday. It has felt cardinals on it or birds, and you can see the birch trees. I consider them birch trees because they're white, and some of the snow has like little shiny sparklies in it and everything. I really love the way this turned out. And the trees have these little, they're like plaid ribbons. So let me see. Sneak over here, give you guys a close-up. It's a really fun card. I know she loves to make handmade cards, so I would go with the thought that it's handmade, just obviously, right? So this is really fun. I don't want to show you what's on the back, so I think I'll just leave it right here. Made sure everything looked right, because sometimes the stitches just look, because I'm using two yarns together, I had put it on my ball winder, and I have one coming out of the center and one coming out of the outside. And again, it's just basic red heart. It's a great way to make a quick hat. I can knit this hat in about 5 or 6 hours, and I'm not a fast knitter. I have been knitting on it for 4 or 5 days because I only have 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there to put a few stitches on, but it's a great project for that. I have an appointment tomorrow morning, so I'll take this along with me to give me something to do in case there's a little downtime, a little waiting. And it's just round and round. And this is done on size 11 needles, which are considered larger needles, so it goes pretty quick. I like it because I don't have to think about it, and I can just set it down whenever I need to. And I don't have to remember when I come back, ooh, what row am I on? Where am I at in the pattern or anything like that? It's just rinse and repeat, one right after the other. That back out of the way, otherwise I'm prone to spill it. All right, set this off to the side. I received a message that there's another package coming with some Advent gifts in it to the post office. It probably won't arrive till next week, but I have my friend's Advent with the Santa Claus and the striped to match my favorite red fabric. I have the random bits that I wrapped. Some, I don't remember if I put any in here yet, or I know I received some from you guys in Amazon orders. So I kind of remember some of these, but it's been a couple of months and I just remember that there's some thread in there. And then I have this mousse fabric one. Show you the back because there's messages written on the front of it that I received also, and we have those over here. So my friend's Advent has a tally of 25 gifts because we do one each day. This Advent has 14 trees. Well, I put it as trees because of the wrapping paper. And then the mousse has 12 of them. Now there's 4 Wednesdays coming up before Christmas, but Christmas Eve is on a Wednesday, and I thought I would put a recorded unwrapping of Advent gifts up on that day, but otherwise we're going to go live on today's the 3rd, the 10th, and the 17th. My calendar's right over there. And I thought we would just unwrap a few. Now, if I divided these by 3, I would need to open 17 up at a time. I don't know. I was just thinking like maybe 10 or 12 or something like that. Plus, we don't know what's coming in that last Advent. But before we get started, I did want to do a ming on the purple scarf, purple, white, and black. It also has a rib, but this one's called the mistake rib. So it kind of stretches, but it's not as ribby as this hat is. It's more relaxed and it's really good for a scarf. Now I used up all of the yarn that I had. I got this from Joann's on one of the last days when I went to the one locally here before they closed up. And I think I figured out that this is, I'll put it, when it goes in the shop, I'll put the right measurements, but I think it's like 64 inches. So let me take my microphone off for a second. We'll put it right here. And when you put it on, I am currently, because apparently I've either shrunk or decompressed, I'm 5'2/3". And this is how it sits on me. So it's enough to definitely wear like with a jacket or something. And you can do the, wear it over your neck and one over your shoulder like that. You can wear both of them. I've seen people do it this way. So it's not super, super long like the Doctor Who scarf. Have you seen those? Those are huge. But keep you warm. Uh-oh. Is that my internet or is that YouTube? Nope, looks like my internet. Isn't that nice? There we go, we're back. So I did finish this one up, and I don't think I've shown it to you yet. I had to wait and weave in all the ends. And then I do have the Advent projects that I've been working on. I put a post up in the community tab showing that when these Advent gifts are all done and I finish making them and have all the videos up, I'm going to go ahead and put them as one listing in my Etsy shop. So if anyone wants to purchase all of the Advent gifts that I make, then they'll be in there. And my goal is to get it done before Christmas. The only thing is I plan on closing my Etsy shop. I think it's either the 14th, which is a Sunday, or the 15th, like Monday morning. Because the way the shipping deadlines are, I think it's like the 17th or is when you start like no regular mail and stuff like that. So I do like to close my shop down around the 15th. And if these are done after that deadline and you'd like to purchase the bundle or anything in my shop really, just let me know. I don't mind opening it up just for you so you can purchase something. Just in general, for most of the people, it's going to be closed. That way, you'll know ahead of time that the possibility of you not receiving it in time for Christmas. And if you're willing to take that chance, right? Okay, so let's get started. I'm not announcing anyone that sent anything, but if anyone who did wants to say, oh, I sent that, then you're more than welcome, of course, to say in the comments that you're the one that sent it. But I want to start with this one from my friend's Advent just because of the shape of it. And I'm really kind of curious to see what's in here. And of course, I did not bring over a trash can, so I'm going to throw the wrapping paper on the floor. The cats are sleeping, but if they do wake up, they'll have something fun to play with. Do you guys want to play the guessing game? I know there's only a few of us here today, but if you want now in the live stream or in the replay, you can go ahead and guess what it is. Pause the video if you're watching the replay, guess what it is, and then let it play and see if you were right. I'm not really sure what my friend themed anything on this year. Now remember with the Friends Advent, we do things that maybe you have stuff that's hanging around your house that you're no longer using, or if you find something at a thrift store or a garage sale. We started off with doing like Dollar Tree stuff. This pillow is driving me crazy. When I'm sewing, it's great, but when I'm just sitting, I like to sit further back in the chair, and it doesn't allow me to do it. So it could be anything, right? It could be just some random thing. It could be anything. I have no idea. I'm going to say that this is like some type of, gosh, I don't know. It feels a little soft, but it also feels a little firm. I think I've seen things at the Dollar Tree shaped like this. That's some type of a craft kit. This is, oh, it's a bulletin board. No, it's not. I don't know what it is. No, it is. I think she just added some extra things. So this is a bulletin board. They have these felt bulletin boards. I don't know where to put this. I have to wait and see when Robin catches up, I'll see where she's putting it, so then I'll know to make sure I can show it to you. Now, I will apologize because I do make some funky faces as I'm opening up gifts, so, you know, my apologies. Okay, that works. So this is a felt bulletin board that's from the Dollar Tree, and she included some of these brushes, and I think you use them for like cleaning different parts of your sewing machine. I don't know. It feels like it. I don't use the scraggly much, but I do use the brush portions because I like to use that to clean the machine, and then I use a pipe cleaner or a chenille stick for the rest. Excuse me. So day one. Now these aren't, I didn't number the ones for the trees. So let's take this big one here and see what this is. Oh. Any guesses? I do now know what this is because I gave, when my head, you know, my ears, my brain got the little hint. I remembered what this is. If this is what I think it is, this is something that I'm actually looking forward to. Oh yeah, I'm not a nice wrapper. I kind of put a lot of tape on everything because that's how my grandma taught me. So now I have to open up my own gifts, and it's like my own punishment. So these are the clips that we use when we're sewing. And when I do bulk stuff for the Etsy shop, I have my container here. Coming. I have a video for making this also. I think it's how to turn an ice cream container into I don't know if I put clips or whatever on there, but there's a video for this. I go through all of these clips. I use them all when I'm doing bulk because I might be making 30 zipper pouches or something. And when you put several clips in each one, it adds up. So you can get them on Amazon like this. If anyone wants the link to these things, I'll go through in the evening and slowly start adding things in. It won't be like specifically they bought it from this certain, you know, shop on Amazon. But I am aware that Amazon sells them either in these flat containers or something else. I do like the flat containers because you can either keep them in it, or afterwards you can put something else in here, like maybe buttons or beads or something like that. So thank you so much to everyone who has been sharing items with me for Advent. I love all the different colors. Put that out of the way. Now, the person that sent these, like I said, wrote on a lot of them. And let's see what this note is. Okay, this note's okay. So we have 5 little things all wrapped up, and they might be the same. I will not put that down for the cats to play with because we don't do string in this household. It's dangerous for the kitty cats. Okay, these all feel like they're probably fabric or a fat quarter. I'm going to say that this one is red. Hi, Sue. Oh, thank you, Sue. I'm really trying to get it a little longer for winter, and I'm also just not in the mood to go to the hair place to get a haircut because it's frustrating. Well, it's not red, but it's really fun. There you go. Right? I mean, why do we have to go and get haircuts all the time? I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of fighting with the hairdresser, even if I've been to the same one 3 times in a row and I get 3 different haircuts. So these are a lot of fun colors. So this one, I'm going to guess that the next ones are going to also be fabric. So let's see what they are. Oops, I started first. Let me see. I'm going to go, well, let's go with green, right? Maybe some green stripes. I do have some green stripe fabric. That's what I was looking for last year. Oh, I don't think I'm going to guess any of these colors because they're all wild and crazy, and they're going to be fun. I think this would be really great because it's so wackadoodle colors there. and it has the fun purples and aquas and the lime greens that I love to work with, that if you take small bits of this and put it against black or white or gray, it's going to really pop. So when you have wild fabrics like this, you don't have to use it in large chunks. You can make it much smaller so that it doesn't really just punch you in the face when you're working with it. Okay, I'm going to say this one's peacock. I don't know why, but my mind says, hey, let's say peacock. Just to let you know, I did already eat the candies, well, most of them, some of them, of the Friend Advent, because it's not a secret. You know it's candy, so why not just go ahead and open it up and have a little treat. So this is another wild and crazy one. This one reminds me of like dance leotards. So you could use all of these so far together in the same project, even though they're, like this one's a little brighter, but by mixing it with maybe a gray fabric, a light gray, or a neutral, one of those like a creamy white with some little gray streaks in it or something like that, then those would work. I'm not even going to guess anymore because I am not going to be able to get it. I have a shot with my friend's Advent, and I know kind of what fabric she picks out for me, but there's no way. Yeah, no, they're all wild and crazy. So we're just going to say that these are all wild and crazy, and I'll hold them up for you so you can see all of them. Oh, this one's fun too. So here is one of them. So you get a look at it. This is the geometric, but it really still looks like the dance leotards to me back in the 80s and everything. And then this one has the black outlines for the waves. I think that's really fun. Sometimes my brain is running and I'm trying to think of, oh, that would be good in this project or that project. So in a regular video, I would edit that out. You might see some smoke coming out of my ears while my brain is just thinking, I already know what I could use these for, and it's a project that I want to do coming up soon. So there's a possibility for that. But until then, I'll put it in my container with all of the fat quarters. The designers, they're just fat quarters. I don't think they're actual designer type things. You know what I'm saying? They don't have salvages on them. It's not that part of the fabric. So I couldn't tell you, but if you take a screenshot of when I hold it up, you can ask Google, because you can show them a photo and they'll show you other photos online that match yours, and you might be able to find it out that way. Or the person that sent it, hi Connie. Yeah, I don't know if they're all the same line. They're all just fat quarters, probably from the same location. But they're really wild and fun. They definitely need something that you could put, all right, let's say, you can make an AirPod case with this, but if you were to make like a tote bag, it would definitely need something to just balance it and calm it down a little. I'm all for wild and crazy, but I do think you need to balance them out a little bit and calm them down. Otherwise, your eyes go wackadoodle. Okay, I'm going to open, let's keep a count. 1, 2, 3. I want to open this big present here because I think it's a puzzle and I want to start a puzzle soon. So I'm going to open this one up. All right, let's see. It says the 1960s and 70s. Oh, I don't know, pansy book cover or something. It's all written. I have a whole bunch of writing on this side that I'm just looking at. So I do want to start a puzzle, and I don't know. The first one, the boys probably won't want to join in with me. When I put one out on the living room table, I'll probably do something like the Harry Potter ones or something that we have here. Oh, Okay, so this puzzle is one that the boys will want to make with me, possibly. So I'll put this out on the desk because it's Harry Potter. Oh, wow. There's 2 puzzles in it, and it's 3D. Look, oh, yep, prime 3D puzzles. Oh, my goodness. At least it's only, oh, this is the good wrapping paper with the lines, so you can cut the lines straight. Now, you can save your wrapping. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I knew I saw something. Yeah, this just says fabric bundle. I don't know if this, oh, visit joann's.com. So this was purchased at Joann's while they were still open. And it just says made in Pakistan, Joann's stores, blah, blah, blah. So it's a Joann's fabric. Sorry, but you might be able to find it. If you really needed one of these specifically, you might be able to find it like on Etsy or something. Oh yeah, the note said that this was purchased from a thrift store, and the thrift store said that all the pieces were there. Now, normally, I don't mind, actually. Yeah, no, I was going to say normally I don't mind, but that sounded kind of like I mind. I don't mind picking up puzzles from the thrift store. It can be a little frustrating because, you know, you get it all done and there's like 3 pieces missing. So I am going to put these out because it's only 24 by 18 and there are 2 puzzles, but I have a feeling that this is going to be a big challenge because... Oh no, maybe not. There's one puzzle that's loose and the other puzzle is in its bag still. Now, I don't mind cheating on puzzles, I'll tell you that right now, because they have some of the outside pieces already put together. When I do puzzles, Rob and I decided a long time ago, we did a lot of puzzles, that when we do a puzzle, we'll do a brand new puzzle, and then we'll take all the outer pieces and put them in a Ziploc bag. Because for me, that's the part that takes the most time. I don't feel, okay, whatever, cheating, right? But I don't feel that it's cheating, and I don't feel that it changes the challenge or the enjoyment. I don't like sorting through, making the whole outer piece and finding out that you're missing 2. So you spent an entire 1 day of puzzling, whether it's a whole day or 2 hours, just looking for those silly outside pieces. So there you go. I don't know how much you can see that it 3Ds on there. So this is going to be really fun. And with 500 pieces, if it's a struggle, it doesn't matter. You can feel that plastic 3D-ness to it. So that's going to be fun. This one's the dragon, and this one's the the trio or whatever they're called. My brain just shut off for a second. So thank you so much. This is going to be really fun. I think the boys will actually work on this with me. They don't do a lot. The outside pieces are your favorite. I'd like to do the outside first. That's how Grandma taught me anyways. Grandma loved puzzles. And for Grandma, she would take these 2 out and mix them together for the challenge. And she can do like a 2-sided puzzle. Her birthday was January. It was Christmas Eve. Nope. December 26th, the day after Christmas. So we would get her something nice for Christmas, whatever she wanted, and we get her like puzzles for her birthday. And we got some that had like 6 puzzles all mixed together, and they were double-sided. And that woman still got it done in no time at all. No time at all. I enjoy doing puzzles, but I don't need them to be frustratingly painful. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to set this down so I don't lose pieces. That's a great thrift store find because they can be very expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to pull some aside so that we'll do 12, okay? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do these in order. I did go through and sort them when I put them in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, let's do this one. And we'll do this one. And then we'll have these to open next week. All right, this one I want to figure out. This one has a note on it. And this one's from the Mini Sew Expo for use. Oh, did you use this? She told me that she would have to write me notes because I wouldn't know what some of the stuff is just by looking at it. So this is supposed to go on some of your small square rulers. You set it on, snap one side down, then it won't move. Oh, I always talk about how my rulers move around when I'm trying to square up things. That's why I like the Creative Grids ones. So this is one of those suction ones that you put on the ruler, and then it suctions down like this. Wow, that's, oh, just one. Okay, don't break it, Robin. Only one side suctions down. I thought both sides did. I should have looked at it better. So when you put it on, and then you take this part down, it creates that suction on the ruler, which I don't have one within reach, and I'm not going to get up again. So that's a really great gift. So that's really fun. So that hopefully will hold, be able, it gives you better grip to hold. Oh, hold on. It gives you better grip to hold on to stuff. The only thing I see an issue is it has these prongs right here. Do you hold on to this, Sue, like this? Because then you can get your fingers stuck on there. That's not going to work great on that plastic. It'll work better on a ruler. Hi, Sunny. How are you? Oh, Gwen's here. Everyone's joined. Did I get it right? I wrote a note. Where did I put my notes? Yes, I got it right. Hi, Gwen. Sorry. Little things make me happy, right? Okay. Let's do all the moose ones, and then we'll work our way over to the friend ones. These aren't the easiest to open either, and it's not my fault. I didn't wrap them. This is nice because it's the brown, like, recycled paper that it has that look to it and everything like that. This hand, oh, both handles up. I can watch a video. I'm sure there's videos for them. Oh, this is fun. This is a Sewology quilt block keychain. So let's see if you guys can see that. I have my laptop in front of me. That would be helpful, Sue. I'll check it out. All right, there we go. There's a delay. You guys can see the star. That's really fun because you can use it as a keychain. You can hang it up on the wall on like a pin or something. You can put it in like a journal and hang it off the edge of that. They're fun colors too. All right, mousse it again. Let's mousse it again. I don't want to keep it. Oh, I was supposed to be guessing. This one's a coffee mug. It's easy to guess. So if we're thinking quilting and crafting and sewing, this is going to have maybe a funny saying on it or a quilt block. Oh, this is a thrift shop find that said me, me, me. So let's go. My friend said it's also something that she likes. So I really appreciate you sending it to me. I hope you found something fun for yourself. Okay, it has a saying. This is funny. This does work for both of us. I should have brought scissors. There we go. It says, of course I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice. Hi, Barb. You can always go back and catch the beginning on the replay. I don't get rid of my live streams unless something scary happens or like nobody shows up or something. If I was sitting here talking to myself the whole time, I would still leave it up for the Advent. But yeah. So that's really fun. Again, mugs, you can put your clips in these. So that would be a great use for it, especially if your favorite mug got a crack or you broke the handle. It's a good hot chocolate mug. Now, I do like to have the, what are they? I don't know what they are, the berry teas. I do the caffeine free and I don't like black tea. It bothers my stomach. So I have soup bowls that I drink my tea out of, but this is a very respectable size for hot chocolate. It is, right? Bubble wrap, yeah, I tore it up a little bit. It's fine. I have plenty of extra bubble wrap. I usually save the bubble wrap when I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, and then I can use it when I like ship out the beaded keychains and stuff in the Etsy shop. Ooh, it's getting a little warm in here. I didn't open up the window today. Whew. So don't mind me if I get a little flushed. I think we're 64 or 67 for the high today. I buy bubble wrap by the roll. I bought a bunch for moving, and then I found that I use it a lot. All right, Christmas wrapping from Robin. I did leave myself a little spot. Okay. Oh, these are scissors. I can feel 2 round spots here and then like nothing here. So scissors, and let's say they're pink. I don't know. This is really good wrapping paper. I bought it from Hobby Lobby last year when they had the buy one, get one or something. Yeah, buy one, get one. And it was, it's really like thick and sturdy. I think you could do a lot with this. I definitely use this to do the scrappy calculator strips. It's really thick. This is the kind, oh, we have 31 now? Woohoo! I can't see it because Craftsy's got an ad there. Rotten Crafts, rotten Craftsy. So these are scissors. These are the ones from Missouri Star. They're little small ones. Do they have a name? Yeah, Elna. So they're the little 4-inch scissors. These are really great because they're super sharp and they're good for trimming the threads like when I do the zipper pouches. But they're also great if you do applique and you do like needle turn applique and stuff. These are really good, and I think you could use these easily if you don't mind using it on paper. If you did like paper snowflakes, they're really intricate ones where you open them up and there's like a scene with snowmen all around it and everything. I didn't buy myself presents, Sue. I wrapped myself presents. These were sent, but it's because you're late, Sue. That's what happens. 20 lashes with a wet noodle for you. These were sent to me from Amazon directly during the last several months. I wrapped them up right away as soon as they came in, and then I put them in a container and left them in my closet until Advent season. So don't be a smart ass, okay? You're going to get in trouble. Santa's watching you, Sue. All teasing and fun. We're fine. Yeah, you almost made it, Sue. I think I said it before you came in. Yeah, these are the wrappings. This is the wrapping paper that I bought, and then I did that thing where I put a lot of tape on stuff. These were sent by another viewer, and then these with the Santa and my favorite red and white striped fabric came from my friend's Advent. So anyone who needed to get caught up, that's where we're at. So yeah, these are really, really good scissors. I'm not one to like push people all the time and say you really should buy things. But if you don't have a favorite rotary cutter and you're just going to buy a rotary cutter, I always say pick up the Missouri Star ones. They're new ones in this aqua colors and stuff. They have the ball bearings in it, and it just makes it so much easier. I don't have shoulder pain anymore when I rotary cut, even if I'm going through 12 layers with the big 60 millimeter. And these scissors are great. Now, I still say the Kai scissors are the best, but these are super sharp. And I would say like the blades are thinner than the Kai, and the Kai are more heavy duty. The Kai are very, very sharp, and they do have serrated ones. Missouri Star, these are very sharp, but I can't say how long they're gonna last. I feel like these are, you have the regular Walmart Dollar Tree scissors, and I haven't sent out the Santa ones yet. They have to go out this week. I would say these are, it's pretty scissors because it has the designs on it, but I would say that these are like Walmart scissors, just your basic office supplies, staples, and all of that. These are good crafting scissors, and then I would say the Kai come up, number one. So in quality, that's the way I would rank them. If that helps anyone make a decision on what you might want to spend your money on, because you can buy scissors or you can buy fabric, right? I have all the scissors, a variety of them, and I use them all for different things. Oh, you ordered some, Yvette Marie? Yeah, I really like them. Giovanna, your daughter's been interrupting your live time a lot lately. Good evening, good evening. Okay. This sounds like a puzzle, right? And it also sounds like, let me see. Nope. Let's find out. Now, since multiple people sent Advent gifts, it could be a duplicate, right? It could be two people could have purchased the same exact thing, or I'll know when I open it if I purchased it. Generally, as the Advents were coming in and I knew I had the friend Advent, if I needed something, I purchased it and used it. I have no idea what this is. All right, Tony, thank you for hanging out with us when you can. You can always come back and check out the replay, right? We're going to do this each Wednesday, but I'm really thinking on Christmas Eve, instead of going live, I'll do a pre-recorded one. Now, we will be going live on Saturday the 6th. The calendar is over there that I keep eyeballing. We're going to do some type of sewing project. I want to actually do some of those foundation paper ones, just a little bit of sewing during the chaos of December. Oh, well, I hope that's a happy thing, Giovanna. I didn't take like the stickers off or anything. I just wrapped it. Oh, you guys are going to like what these are. This is something that I've been wanting. I try not to purchase anything towards the end of the year. I try to see how the Etsy shop did and what the finances are, unless I absolutely need it, like white fabric or something. And then when we get into January, February, March, the first quarter of the year, I'll go ahead and purchase new supplies for the year, because I like to see that my business is in the black at the end of the year. And if I'm doing great, great. But if I'm just doing okay, I don't want to splurge and end up in the red, if that makes sense. So these are the white tassels, because sometimes I just want a white tassel. And when I buy in the multiple packs, you get like 4. So these are the white tassels that I love. These are listed down in my Amazon storefront. Speaking of all the things like that, Fat Quarter Shop sent me an email with what they're going to be doing in December. So keep an eye out on our posts here on YouTube, and I'll put some links. I also I don't need to, but I want to make a little purchase from Fat Quarter Shop. I said I was going to put a budget for myself each month. So if there's anything that you're interested in that you'd like to see me use or demonstrate or just see how it is, let me know, put it in the comments, and I'll see that in the non-live streams. I don't always catch it here. On the 6th, we're going to do 11 a.m., my usual time, Arizona time. Because Arizona, remember, we don't do daylight savings. I think are we on Pacific time right now? It's either Mountain or Pacific. I don't know. Right now, my time is 11:35, so that'll help you. But if you just Google what time is it in Arizona, it'll let you know. I gotta say, I really have enjoyed, you're welcome. I really have enjoyed not doing daylight savings. Oh, you're on sun time? Oh, sun time, yeah. Hey, Helen, you made it, woohoo! We have 3 more Advent gifts that we're gonna unwrap this week. And then next Wednesday, we'll unwrap more. The following Wednesday, oh, I got lost. After Saturday, that makes the 10th live that I've done since October 1st, which means thank you guys so much for helping me earn my YouTube red hat that I qualify for, because I've gone live 10 times. So that's gonna be really exciting. I like doing little things to earn something like that. And I like earning hats and t-shirts and just random little things. Oh, I forgot to guess. Okay, we are in fabric because it's fabric, right? It's purple. It's perfect. I love purple. So let's open this. Oh, it's a few purples. Look at this. Now, Wild and Crazy, right? So maybe you put this on the front of a mug rug, and then you can have, it's still, you know, it's fun fabrics. So it's just not wild and crazy. So you have the fun purples. So we have my love of polka dots. Always love polka dots. Yep, 10 is the magic number. Now, next year, we will do some more random lives. I wanted to see how it was, see if you guys enjoyed it, see if I enjoyed it, but we won't be doing one like every week. I definitely want to do it. I mean, I know it's only a couple months in the year, but the months that have like 5 Saturdays and 5 Sundays, it's nice to go live a little extra. I'm just trying to figure out some things we can do. Maybe if you just want to hang out and chat, we can do simple sewing at night. I've had a few requests to do some nighttime lives. My brain is really not quite there at the nighttime. I'm winding down. I don't want to get all excited by doing a live and hanging out with people. And sometimes I can't remember words now. You really don't want to see me at night. So these are really pretty purple fabrics. I'm glad you do, Giovanna. You're here almost every time. We always look for you to see if you're going to be here and hanging out with us. Okay, number 3 from the friends. Definitely not fabric. I can't bend it. Number 4, definitely, well, maybe. Okay, we'll do 3 first. This, oh, it feels like colored pencils or crayons. Maybe it's glue sticks for a hot glue gun, a hot water gun. That would have been funny. I love hot glue guns. I do them in my other parts of my crafts and stuff. I enjoy them. They're dangerous, but I use them a lot. The strings do drive me crazy. Oh, come on. All right, my friend, you did it. You beat me on the taping. Oh, this is even better. I do use these all the time. These are also for cleaning my sewing machine. They're the little teeny tiny Q-tips on the tip, and they're great for cleaning inside the bobbin case. And then these are soft bristles. Look at this one. This one's silly. I don't know if you can see. It has a little ball on the top. I'm behind on the video, so I have no idea where I'm showing you. But these are really great. I use them all the time. I did have to buy a bunch on Amazon earlier this year, but since I clean my machine almost daily, I'm going to go through all of these. Oh, and the ones I bought are more like eyeliner ones to put the oil when I want to, the part on the needle that goes up and down. That's because my machine doesn't need to be oiled, but it's good to oil just the shaft that goes up and down to keep it moving, you know, smoothly and not making weird sounds. So these are the ones for cleaning, so they're not the same like I have, so that's really good. Now this, I'm going to say it's a charm pack, and I'm going to say it has animals on it. What do you guys think? For the strings, you need, yes, definitely, right? Those things are crazy. They have the low temp ones for, I have those stamps that you put like on the back when you make a wax seal for the back of the envelope. And they say to use the low temp glue for that, and you can make some nice, you know, stampy things. I found those on sale, so I did purchase some of those, and I haven't done anything with it because, you know, I got busy. Oh, the poor kitten was found underneath Yvette Marie's house, 12 degrees. Oh yeah, warm that poor baby up. Usually the animals get used to each other, or they find their own space in the house. Kittens are usually pretty good to just, they'll go off on their own and leave the dog alone, or, you know, the dog will let them know. Maybe they'll play together. Sometimes they do that too. Oh, this is great. I was just thinking about this the other day. I say that brown is not one of the colors I like, but I find that whenever I use brown, I actually enjoy it. It's good to have, for me, to have all of the colors in the house for fabrics, because there's times when I'm like, I need to have a brown, I need a beige or a cream, and if I don't have them in stock, then, you know, in the stash, what am I going to do? I'll have to like figure something else out. Sometimes you just need to have these colors. Now, I wouldn't make anything for myself with these because I wouldn't make a zipper pouch just, well, this fabric I like. I wouldn't make anything a zipper pouch just in this fabric, but I wouldn't mind using this fabric if the project calls for it. These are great for like autumnal leaves and stuff like that. Giovanna, we're getting ready to say goodbye anyways. I'm just going to show what I've opened again for anyone that missed it. I'm going to tell you guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate anyone that sent any gifts for the Advent. You'll be seeing these eventually in some video. Sometimes it takes me a little while to use up any of the fabrics that's shared. I tend to go for the scraps first because they are usually a matching set left over from a project a person has worked on. I will be taking the Harry Potter puzzle and putting it out on the desk later today. If I put it out there now, I will want to do it. And we can't have that. I need to work on my Patreon video, and I still need to do, I think I'm up to day 9 on the sewing videos. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying those. Now, some of them I realized I have long videos to make a coaster, but I don't have a long video to make just the 2 fabric together coaster that I think that might have went up in yesterday's video. So I'll put other things down in the description box so you can kind of still get the basic idea on how to do something. I think the short videos are really great for those of us that need a quick reminder, and I say us because I always go back and watch my videos too. Didn't everyone do a great job, Yvette Marie? I think everyone did a great job. Yeah, you have to sew for others, Connie. Exactly. Exactly. You have to make sure that you have something for everyone. This is a bulletin board. Now, this could be really helpful. It also has the pins to put in the bulletin board and a way to hang it and stuff. I have sticky notes everywhere, but I also, like maybe I want to put it up and I want to hang my keychain collection because I do have a lot of keychains for some reason, and I just use a key fob. But my daughter likes to buy me keychains. You guys send me keychains, and they're just fun. I like to hang them up on the wall. So you can use something like this. It doesn't have to always be expensive. And look at this, right? This has blue felt on it. Well, the light blue felt is probably going to get really dusty here. And maybe I'm like, I don't like light blue. Maybe I want to put flamingos on there. I can cover this Dollar Tree bulletin board with fun flamingo fabric, and it'll match my space. So remember, we're crafty people. You can use your hot glue gun. You can just put packing tape on it or duct tape on it. Anything on the back to hold it because it's going to go against the wall. And then you can put new stuff over it. So if you receive this as a gift and you're like, ew, what am I going to do with that? That's Dollar Tree cheap. No. If you're like, I want it a little squishier, put a piece of batting on. All of the hard work has been done for you. The shape, the stiff, whatever. There's something in here that's a little stiff more than just cardboard. So you can take a gift and adjust it for yourself. Maybe you want to put a piece of fabric on it just for Christmas and then change it for your birthday or something like that. Remember, a lot of things can be adjusted. And I'm going to bend down for Harry Potter because I put him on the floor. So there's 2 Harry Potter puzzles in here. They're 3D. So when you look at them, it does the woo, woo, woo. And then here is a regular picture of it. Now, my boys told me that I can use my puzzle table and just put it in my room because they're never going to work on a puzzle. But I have a feeling that at least my son Justin will walk by and put pieces in when, you know, I'm not there. He's just out in the living room. I have a feeling he'll put a couple pieces in here and there. And if he doesn't, that's fine. I'll do it myself. And when they're all put together, I'll make sure I take a picture so that I can post it. Harry Potter puzzle, Harry Potter puzzle, Harry Potter puzzle. That's not easy. Your tongue gets stuck. So thank you guys so much for everyone that has sent the gifts. I really do appreciate it. And thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with me. I have to stand up and walk all the way over to the camera to shut it off. Come back on next Wednesday, 11 a.m. As long as I don't see any appointments on my calendar, as long as nothing happens. If I can't go live on that day, I will make sure I pre-record opening it, and then we'll just go from there. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Walkie, 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 walkie. Press buttons. Press more buttons. Come on.